Here's a name I can say from the Eradicator.
People of the verse, hello and welcome to this channel. This is the Eradicator, and today we are going to have the kind of video I don't like to make. In fact, I have been brewing it has been brewing for about a week now, starting with the previous roadmap update. The bug-ridden 3.8.1 PTU, the first Insight Star Citizen of the year, which I thought was a disaster, and I will explain why in this video. And finally, the latest roadmap update, which is the culmination point of the ongoing bad streak that has triggered the creation of this rant video. In short, January 2020 has not been good for Cloud Imperium, and the time has come to call out the BS. Here is why. First, I'll start with the latest episode of Inside Star Citizen because I really want you guys to understand why I am upset, and this is undeniably what has upset me the most out of all of the latest developments. Now, of course, there is the length of the video, 8 minutes and 11 seconds, which makes me glad I am not a subscriber because I would be very upset to spend my hard-earned money for such short weekly content. I get it, they want to avoid taking too much time from the devs, but 8 minutes is too short, and on top of that, there was absolutely nothing new that we learned or saw during this episode. In fact, it gets worse than that, and I feel like I was taken for a fool, and it made me feel very uncomfortable, to say the least, especially during that joke of a segment that when they talked about the moons of Microtech. To me, this was a complete disgrace for the simple fact that Cloud Imperium can be caught red-handed lying to our faces not once, but twice.
All the way to completion on Microtech's 3 moons in only a single quarter. Moons in only a single quarter. 3 moons in only a single quarter. A single quarter.
We're doing 3 moons in 1 quarter. We're doing 3 moons in 1 quarter.
And what these people are saying is just simply not true. It's a lie. And it is not going to make them a quarter to make the moons of Microtech. In fact, work on these moons started several months ago, as you can see here. Still stuck at the same amount of tax for the moons, but I do expect that these are going to be completed. I mean, pretty much the whole chunk of remaining tasks will be completed pretty fast, in my opinion. I think they're probably still trying to figure out where they're going to put those outposts or how many. So, making these moons will, by the end of this quarter, have taken at least 6 months, not 3, as it would say multiple times. And don't get me wrong, I am fine with that. What I am not fine with is being taken for a fool and believed that we would not remember all of that little staggered development stunt that CIG pulled to try to explain the delays of Alpha 3.7 and Alpha 3.8. Now, speaking of staggered development, do you remember how we were told that having separate teams of developers working on 2 separate patches over the course of 6 months each would benefit game development and improve the overall quality of patches? Well, okay, I think that the excuse that Alpha 3.8 was the first patch featuring server-side object container streaming is indeed a valid excuse to explain how much of a mess 3.8 has been. However, how do we explain the fact that the most important game mechanics featured on the roadmap for 3.9 have all gone? I wouldn't go as far as saying that staggered development has been replaced by stagnant development, unlike what some people are saying on Spectrum. However, a huge amount of key, much anticipated features were removed from the roadmap. These include refuel and repair kiosks, the accounting app, the economy display terminal, economy generated missions, as well as mission generated along QD routes, civilian NPC improvements, which are really needed, the Cutlass Blue, the multi-crew improvements, NPC healing. I mean, these are a lot of features that the game desperately need to eventually significantly improve that are going to get delayed further. Now, I know that next week we will see the addition of Alpha 4.1 and Alpha 4.2, and a lot of these features will most likely make a return to the roadmap, but I find it disappointing that they got removed of that roadmap just like that, and then instead of being informed about what happened, we got a cheesy Inside Star Citizen that was just 8 minutes long and absolutely uninformative. So, now that that was said out loud, let's be a little bit more constructive and discuss how Cloud Imperium can pull their act together, because quite frankly, to me at least, this January has been one of their lowest points in a long time, and I really hope that Cloud Imperium is aware that we, the backers, are expecting more of them. Of course, I get it. There was a holiday season and many staff members were off work, which is perfectly normal for this time of the year and given all the hard work that they've provided us with. But at the same time, when a build is not working, when key features get delayed, and when the flagship show is scheduled to make its quarterly return, you guys, UCIG, ought to work extra hard to not let us, the fans, down. So, what could Cloud Imperium do to reverse course? Well, first, we need to see actual progress for a Alpha 3.9 inside Star Citizen. Not just talk, lies, and excuses, and high-definition pictures of what has been seen on the roadmap for months. For example, the roadmap shows that player bounty missions and NPC bounty hunting improvements are done. Why not talking about it? Next, we will also need a solid roadmap update next week. Cloud Imperium, you can't just promise these juicy gameplay mechanics so far in advance and remove them at the last minute. These are going to have to make a return, and with a solid planning behind. Since staggered development was not a thing yet when Alpha 3.9 and 4.0 made their way into the roadmap, one could give Cloud Imperium the benefit of a doubt. However, this is an excuse that they will no longer have and that will no longer be valid in the future. Also, last but not least, Cloud Imperium needs to know that many backers take their roles very seriously and that lying to us, whatever the reason is seen as a lack of respect towards us and breaks the trust that we have in the company. This is something that cannot happen again. And I don't know if it is Jared or some intern who writes the scripts for those videos, but they really need to be more careful and better fact-check what they are saying, because saying that it takes a quarter to create moons that have been under development for over a quarter already is wrong and profoundly unprofessional. Wake up, Cloud Imperium, because backers deserve better. But please, tell me how you feel about Cloud Imperium work. Do you agree? Do you think that I was a little bit too harsh or maybe too soft? Please tell me in the comments down below. But also, please keep it respectful. Lately, I've had to ban people for saying, profanity, spreading fake news, or trash talking, and I will not accept this kind of behavior here. I welcome different opinions, but please keep it civil if you want to keep the discussion going. And now, guys, that being said, it's giveaway time. Hello and welcome to this channel, everybody. This is the Eradicator and it's giveaway time. So to kick off this year, we are starting with another double giveaway, which is something that is being made possible thanks to the amazing people who support me on the crowdfunding website Patreon. And this is why this first giveaway that I will be mentioning here will be the Patreon's exclusive giveaway, and then we'll talk about the YouTube giveaway. So here we go. This month I am giving away first to my Patreon supporter and RSI Ursa rover. I chose this vehicle because it is perfect to explore Microtech and its new environments, and was even featured during the CitizenCon demo. All you need to do to get a chance of winning is to click on the link below to this channel's Patreon page. Pledges start at $1 a month and heavily support this channel. Patreons also get access to my Discord, can get their submitted questions answered during the show, and I will soon be announcing a series of videos that will be for Patreons only, so it might be interesting to have a look. Also, to everyone who supports me on YouTube and smashed that subscribe button already, then I've got something for you too. I am giving away my very last Legionnaire LTI game package, which includes an Aurora Legionnaire with LTI, Star Citizen, and Squadron 42. Perfect if you are an Aurora lover, want an LTI token, or if you don't own the game at all. All you need to do to get your chance of winning is to subscribe to this channel and leave a comment to any videos posted this month. The winner will be announced early next month, so good luck to everybody. And that's all for this quick video. Thank you very much again for your support. It really means the world to me, and I will see you tomorrow for more Star Citizen content. This is the Eradicator. I am signing out.